We're traveling in beautiful New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Tanya Booth. Welcome to Wharepuke. We have 6 cottages here, set in amongst my father's subtropical gardens. Each of the cottages are owned by different members of my extended family, my mother, my sister, my partner and his parents in the UK. All self-contained little cottages. We designed the floor plan. We had a local builder come in and build the cottages for us off-site, made in panels, so that we didn't have to chop the trees down. I think the reason why people come to Wharepuke is because of the gardens to begin with. They come to see the art gallery, they come to do printmaking courses with my partner Mark, and they obviously come for the food also. We're concerned about the environment here in Wharepuke. We have our own sewage system here, so you can be assured that it will eventually be back out doing good out on the garden out here. We have a recycling system here, and that obviously goes back out into our little herb garden, which the guests are here able to pick. And while guests are here, we take them around and we talk about things like the effect of global warming that plants, particularly our native plants, are feeling already. We have more than our fair share of interesting people that find their way down to Wharepuke. So yeah, come on down and come and see us when you're here in Kerikeri. Make the effort.
My name is Robin Booth. You're at Wharepuke Subtropical Garden. This is a garden I started planting in 1993. Originally the land was owned by my father, who bought it in 1938, and it was possibly the site of where the first plough went in New Zealand in 1820. All these plants on the hillside all around here are all part of the area that I've planted. The gardens are an eclectic collection of plants from all over the world. My interests are basically into the subtropical fruiting things, or the more tropical fruiting things, and plants which are a little bit unusual, possibly pushing the boundaries of temperature here. This is a red fruited pineapple from South America. It's the only one that sort of can grow quite happily up here. Here, this area here is my dry climate area. It's been planted for about a year now. The plants have been sitting in pots for many years, and once they've got in the ground, they're really starting to grow. But it's quite interesting that once you get the ground covered by plants, they all seem to self-support each other. When you get lucky enough to be able to come and visit Kerikeri, well, just come and have a look and see what we've got here. You're welcome to wander around the gardens. There's nearly 2 hectares of gardens to wander around. You'd be more than welcome, and if you've got any questions when you arrive, there's always someone here to answer them.
My name's Mark Graver, and I run the print studio here at Wharepuke. We run courses, workshops, and concentrate on etching. The difference with what we're doing is that it's non-toxic printmaking. I etch on copper using ferric chloride, which is a metal salt solution, not an acid. So it doesn't give off any toxic fumes, it doesn't burn the skin. It's the traditional way of etching copper, but previously it was a very slow process. It could take about 2 hours to get a decent etch on a copper plate. What we use here is known as the Edinburgh etch, which was invented in a studio in Edinburgh in Scotland by Friedhard Kiekeben in 1997. The inks we use are all non-toxic. They're made in America by Aqua, water-based. They wash up simply with water with a little bit of dishwash detergent. So we've managed to get rid of all the toxic solvents. With what I do here, I'm able to take this out of the studio, as well as people coming in here to do workshops. We can travel and we go into all over the country, taking the stuff with us because it's safe. So we're really reintroducing a 500-year-old art form to people who would otherwise have no access to it. So we've just built a new gallery space here. We're bringing their work over to New Zealand to introduce New Zealanders to international printmaking.
My name is Paul Goldfinch, and we're at the gardens at Wharepuke, which is in Kerikeri. My main aim is to grow vegetables which are not so easily procurable from the local markets, which there are a considerable amount of produce grown in the Kerikeri area. Small vegetables such as coriander, Thai basil, beans, lettuce for the restaurant. It's beautiful. The soil here is all volcanic soil, and everything is done on an organic basis. No spraying going back into the soil, and we also use the Bokashi method, which is all the vegetable matter from the restaurant is rotted back to form a compost, and we put that on the garden as well. We grow lemongrass, large amounts of lemongrass. Colin does Thai cooking, so we have to have suitable ingredients for his Thai cooking. Also a lot of chilies. And also I grow all the microgreens in the tunnel house. Fiji peas, Sanjo radish, amaranth, and that's about the main ingredients for the microgreens.
Hi, my name's Colin Ashton and I am the chef owner of Food at Wharepuke. We have a lovely restaurant which is run by myself, my partner Rachel, and my family. My father baking for me, that's Bill. He bakes all my breads and pastries. He's here early in the morning, every morning, getting everything set up. My mum, Patricia, who works with me at night, she helps run the restaurant at night. Val, Rachel's mum, who keeps us all in control and makes sure that everything runs nice and smooth. And Paul, who is my gardener, and he basically grows a lot of organic and spray-free vegetables which we use within the restaurant. We're using Thai flavours within our foods, so a lot of lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, and we're also using a lot of the local suppliers, so there's some great produce up here, and we really fell in love with what Wharepuke had to offer. It's a beautiful setting with extensive planting from the Booth family and from Robin and his family. The locals seem to be enjoying it. They seem to be enjoying what we're doing. We're getting a lot of repeat custom, a lot of patronage from the locals. It's great to be able to showcase what Kerikeri has to offer. Food is what we do, and food is basically why we call the restaurant Food, I think, because we have such a passion for food. My dad has been in catering all his life. He basically taught me everything I know. So if you're ever in Kerikeri, come and check us out. We're here to cater for your every needs. Bye bye from Kerikeri.
Check out the Hippie Gourmet's quick and simple cookbook for healthy eating, available wherever books are sold.
If you've always wondered about visiting exotic and beautiful New Zealand, then check out Organic Explorer New Zealand, organicexplorer.com.